I don't know who needs to hear this, but delayed gratification will lead to your progress. You know, I noticed that a lot of people in today's society, they are impatient. They don't want to work to build something. They don't want to put in a sweat equity that's going to allow them to have the progress they want in their lives. So in this video, I want to talk to you about the importance of sweat equity so you can put yourself on the path to have the progress you desire. What's up, it's Gene, this word to be great. And I'm here to help you go from feeling worthless to worthy so you can be more productive in your life. So why is delayed gratification so important? 1, it allows you to set a goal and to be patient with that goal. See, most of the time when you set a goal to accomplish something and you don't have delayed gratification in mind, what's going to happen is you're going to try to find shortcuts. You're going to try to find ways to make things happen quickly. And when it doesn't happen the way you want it to happen, then you give up. Not too long ago, I decided to buy this weight vest. It's about 20 pounds. And you know, I have a goal to get a certain fitness level. And I told myself in order for that to happen, I have to delay my gratification. I have to be patient with myself. So every day I go out and my goal is to get 10,000 steps. And I know as long as I keep this sweat equity, as long as I stay patient with myself, I'll be able to reach my fitness goals. But if I went at this and I told myself, you know, I want to be at this fitness level in 2 weeks. I want to accomplish this goal in the next month. And I don't have my mindset on delaying my gratification, then I'll be trying to do other things like steroids to make it happen faster, or I'll probably just give it up. See, when you have in your mind that you're going to have delayed gratification and you set your goal, what it's going to allow you to do is to be patient with your progress. And when you're patient with your progress, it allows you to build a real foundation so when you get the success that you desire, you can sustain it. But the problem that you probably making today, you have something you want to accomplish, but instead of you building your foundation on solid ground, you're building it on sand. You're trying to find shortcuts. You're trying to find things that's going to allow you to have that instant gratification. And because of that, you're not having the progress that you want. So if you focus on having that delayed gratification when you set that goal, it will help you to be patient so you get the progress you desire. Are you struggling with that voice that tells you that you're not good enough? You know, that voice that keeps you down on yourself? As a man that grew up in a single parent home in the hood, I know that voice far too well. And it took me many years to overcome that voice so I could believe that I was worthy of a good life. I was worthy of living my dreams. And to be real with you, that took disciplining myself. It took working on my mindset and the strategies and tools that I use that helped me go from feeling worthless to worthy, or in my premium ebook, Worthy to be Great. So if you're ready to start silencing that negative voice and start believing that you're good enough, click the link below or scan the QR code and get Worthy to be Great today. 2, have a simple plan that's going to allow you to have the progress, but make sure that plan is focused on longevity. See, most of the time when people make a goal, they're not thinking about the longevity. They're only thinking about the success they want at the moment, but they don't have steps in place that's going to allow them to slowly get there. You see, as I told you before, I have a fitness goal. And I decided to make a goal that I knew that I could sustain. And that's trying to get 10,000 steps a day. Now, do I always get 10,000? No. But I understand the longevity. That if I'm consistently walking every day, also along with my weight training, I'm able to get the results that I desire. See, you have to do the same thing. Whatever your goal is, you have to have longevity in mind. You have to think long term. And when you think that way, you can start thinking about small steps that you can do on a consistent basis that's going to let you get the progress that you desire. But the only way you can do that is you have to have delayed gratification in your mind. You have to tell yourself, I'm going to get this progress, but I know it's going to take time. So let me put together a simple plan of consistent action I can do on a daily basis that's going to help me to realize that goal or dream. So if you go in with longevity in mind, that delayed progress, that delayed gratification will help you to have the progress you desire. And the last thing is this: don't lose your focus on delayed gratification by chasing after shiny objects. There's this thing called the shiny object syndrome, and that's when you're looking for new trends. You see something new come out and you start running towards it. You abandon your goals. You abandon the things you say you want to do because you took your mind off the delayed progress. For example, I was in a gym and I met this guy. He was like, 20 years old, and he was a very slim guy and he really wanted to get bigger. And so we was having a conversation. He asked me, he said, at your age, I like the fact that you're still in shape. What have you been doing? And I told him that, I like to go out and walk. I hit the weights. I try to eat right. I'm really health conscious. Now, when I told this to him, he said to me, man, that sounds like a lot of work. I want to be able to, put on 20 pounds of muscle at least in the next 2 months. And then he started talking about steroids. And I said to him, listen, man, if you go down that route of steroids, you have to understand the strongest muscle in your body is your heart. And when you look at these guys that take a lot of steroids, many of them die from cardiac arrest because they had an enlarged heart. I will not recommend you go down that path, but be patient, delay your gratification, and you eventually get the progress that you want. But he didn't want to hear that. He decided to go start shooting steroids. And the last time I seen this guy, he was so big, he looked like the Incredible Hulk. You see, a lot of you guys, you probably have the mindset of him. You don't want to delay progress. You want to build your foundation on the sand. And what's going to happen in the long run, you're going to find yourself in a situation where everything that you thought you built start crumbling down. So that's why I want to encourage you to stay focused on that delayed gratification. Make sure that when you set that goal, whatever it is you want to accomplish, that you have in your mind longevity. Because when you are able to focus on that delayed gratification and take those consistent actions, then your goal or dream will become a reality. So stay focused on delayed gratification so you can eventually have your progress, because you are worthy to be great. If you like this video, I want to ask you to like and share this video. Also, hit that bell so anytime I post a new video, you're notified. Also want to ask you to join my Word to Be Great newsletter. This newsletter is designed to help you build your self-worth, your self-discipline, your self-confidence so you can achieve your dreams. So click the link below and join my newsletter today.